Backstage at Pointfest, and I'm completely honored to be joined by Ed from Live. This is one of my childhood dreams, to always talk to you every time you're in town.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Been following you. I was telling your tour manager, I've been following you guys since, and I'm sorry if nobody out there cares, but I'm going to walk down memory lane with you. MTV 120-minute tour, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Shrine Mosque, I think is what it was.
I think so. It was our first tour.
That was your first tour?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you guys were like, talk about just being with the guys you grew up with. You guys were like 12 at the time or something.
Yeah, we started the band when we were 13, coming out of 8th grade into high school. And that tour you mentioned, that was 1992. So that was our first road experience with Public Image Limited and Big Audio Dynamite and Blind Melon.
Yeah, that was amazing, and that's one of those. That's like obviously the first time I saw you, but even more creepy. I have a Public Affection CD.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. There aren't too many of those around.
Is there no restraining order just yet on that?
No. Somebody did try. Somebody tried to they put it up on one of the streaming sites as like Public Affection. I'm like, hey, that's our band.
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Wait a minute, you can't do that.
You got enough of that stuff going all the time anyway, with so many records out and everything, and now new music, and you guys are here in St. Louis. Talk about touring again and still doing it after, what, 25 years of Throwing Copper, one of my all-time faves. It's still fun for you, right? It's
so much fun. We're just kicking this year off. We've been back now. We took a long break there, and break/breakup. Right. And this is the third year we've been out. The first year we did a bunch of festivals. Last year we did a great tour with Counting Crows.
Yep, been here. I was buddies.
There. And then, we're kicking off this year right now. This is really the first couple shows we've done this year. And then we're out with Bush and Our Lady Peace starting June 6th.
That's going to be an amazing tour as well, and I can't wait to see that. I'm going to go somewhere and see that. Talk about the difference now as opposed to 20, 25, even 30 years ago touring. Like, what's the same now and what is different now?
Well, we're older.
Right, yeah.
Are we? Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
And so, I think the pace is less crazy, by design, just because we all have kids. I think there's like 13 kids between the four of us.
Yeah.
So it's
a lot of love there, though.
And then they're all graduating from, a bunch of them are graduating from high school and all this kind of stuff. So we're, we pace it out. Of course, summer's really busy, but I would say that's the biggest difference. Like, we don't, like when in the early 90s, mid 90s, I mean, it was nothing for us to be out 9 months of a year.
Sure, yeah.
And going to Europe from here or there, and so that slowed down a little bit. But it's funny because when we came back in 2016-17, the demand for the band was so huge that we were like, it felt like we were just right back to playing, on these big festival stages. And I mean, a lot of these venues we're familiar with. The names have changed, but here we are. And so that's been amazing to see the fan response and just the response overall to the band and how important it still is to so many people. It's awesome.
Well, the fact that you guys have been together for so long, was it really easy to pick it right back up? Was it just, boom,
It pretty much was. We did our first show back. We hadn't played together 6 or 7 years, and that was a little nerve-wracking, like the first one back. But it was really fun. But we were all kind of out of it. We were all just like, are we really doing this?
Yeah.
But that didn't last. Within a few shows, we were like just riding a bike. We have such a great chemistry, and our friendship, I think, is a lot stronger now than even it was back then.
Well, you know what, I just saw it for everybody who wasn't here. I just saw it in the meet and greet. You guys stood, talked, shook hands, took pictures and everything. I can tell, and I'm one of those guys that loves bands because they love their fans, and I can tell it's genuine with you guys.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. It's a very, very special thing, because they're the reason why you guys are still doing this.
You ain't kidding. Yeah, that's the reason, and that's one of the things I think about our band. That has served us really well is that we've been like that since the beginning. Like it's all about that relationship with the fans. It's all about getting up on stage and playing it like it's the last one you're ever going to play every night, and just leaving it all up there so that people really get hopefully an experience they take with them. That's the goal. And if we don't get there, we really beat ourselves up. We're really focused on the show and making sure it's as good as we can make it.
That's one of the things that I've always loved about you guys. You leave everything on the stage. Hopefully you guys are here seeing them and then watching this later. Ed from Live, thank you very much for being here.
I
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.